Are you feeling a bit anxious about staying sober during an upcoming holiday or trip away? Maybe you are traveling somewhere or you have plans to take a few days off and spend some time relaxing and having fun. This video is going to help you if you just cannot imagine going on a trip away without drinking. And perhaps this is one of the things that actually keeps you stuck, never really committing to sobriety properly, because you pretty much always got weekends away or holidays and stuff like this on the horizon. This video will also help if you've already quit drinking, but you are feeling nervous about having an alcohol-free vacation. So, I want to share 2 mindset tips to help you go into this in the best frame of mind. Because what I notice is that some people, whether they realize it or not, they talk themselves into drinking before they actually go. They spend time visualizing struggle and misery and thinking about how hard it's going to be. And then they wonder why they have a drink at the airport before their trip has even really properly begun. So, here's tip 1 for you. Start with the end in mind. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel when I come home from this trip? How do you want to feel? Rested? Relaxed? Proud? Happy? I suspect you want to come home feeling like you've actually had a holiday. And haven't we all been in situations where we have come home from boozy trips away feeling like we actually need another holiday to recover from the first one? That's what alcohol does to you. In fact, it's crazy when you really think about it, to take your precious little annual leave and then spend a lot of money traveling to the other side of the world where you have nothing to do but have fun and relax and enjoy the great weather, the food, the beautiful views, perhaps some quality time with people who really matter. It's kind of crazy to do all of that and then ruin it with this drug called alcohol. Because when you're drinking, your focus isn't on any of that other stuff I just mentioned. The things that really matter just get pushed to one side as you are laser focused on getting your alcohol, what you're going to drink, when you're going to have it, where, how much. You get robbed of this great experience because your world and your holiday revolves around some liquid in your glass. Now, I've totally done this myself, so there's no judgment here. It's just that when you really, really think about this, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And it's not what you really want. You do not want to board the plane, to fly home, feeling bloated, dehydrated, hungover, and tired, because even though you've just spent days on a sun lounger, you don't actually feel very rested. And you know that quiet dread of knowing that everyone's going to expect you to go back to work so full of energy and you don't feel that way. And you know you've got to go home and really do something about your drinking and get a grip on it, but you don't know how to do it. My God, you don't want that. You don't want to end the holiday that way. So start with the end in mind. Work out how you do want to feel when you get home and how you want to feel when you walk through your front door. Is alcohol going to help you get that feeling? Or is it going to completely screw everything up for you? You could draw on your past experiences to figure that out, I suspect, because you have the evidence you need already. So that was tip 1, start with the end in mind. My second tip is to figure out what is it that really matters to you on this holiday. What will you look back on and think, yeah, I'm so glad I experienced that. That was what counted. What are the things that you will tell people about when you come back? If, for example, you bump into your neighbour the day after you get home and they say to you, "Oh, hi, how was your holiday?" Are you going to say to them, "Oh my God, the alcohol was amazing. Let me show you some pictures of the drinks I had. Let me walk you through exactly what I had to drink each day"? Because you are going to want to know about this. I mean, you would never do that, would you? Because you know, your instinct is that that is not what matters. And when you think about your past holidays, the things that you remember about them now aren't the drinks. It's the amazing sunsets, the weather, the views, that hike, the crazy activities you did with your kids. You might be able to remember the, I don't know, unusual local food, the books you read, the tourist attractions you visited, the hotel, the journey there and back. But the drinks, the liquid you had in your glass, I don't think you're going to remember that. That is not what really matters. And that means that for this coming holiday, you can stop making such a big deal about it. Because if alcohol was all that was important, no one would actually travel anywhere. You would just stay at home and drink yourself stupid for a few weeks. It would be a whole lot cheaper and you wouldn't have to move. It is really important to get clear on what matters. And actually, if you've been struggling to recall the really memorable moments from previous trips, that might be because you were drinking. And that's really important to reflect on too. Because drinking alcohol, it takes a lot from you. And what if the good times were about to get a whole lot better without alcohol? I think alcohol-free holidays are the best. Ditching booze is just like the best way to upgrade your trip and take that experience to a whole new level. So I'm Kate B. Let me know in the comments if you are going to treat yourself to a hangover-free holiday this summer. It really will be a treat. I look forward to hearing how it goes.